building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Hello, welcome back to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. You're tuned in to the only station that's here to remind you that you are your own hero. That's right. There's a hero on the inside of you that God placed on the inside. And that hero is created with you in mind. He put it there with you in mind. Yes, he did. He sure did. There's a hero inside of you. And listen, that hero that's on the inside of you can have anything it wants. It can be what it wants to be. It can do whatever you want it to do because God has given you the power on the inside of you. And that's the Holy Spirit now. That's the Holy Spirit on the inside of you. You can be creative. You can imagine. You can make it happen because he says in Philippians 4:13, that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. He told you to write the vision. In other words, you have to see it, then write it. But you got to see it before you see it. That's your imagination. You got to see it before you see it. Or guess what? You never will see it. So I want to thank you for joining into this show. This show is about you. It's about empowering you, inspiring you, motivating you, making an indelible impression upon you. It's about strengthening your faith. It's about causing your faith. It's a faith cometh. That means that faith can come by hearing. Faith cometh. It keep going, but faith come by hearing. Okay, hearing by the word of God. And so that's why I'm here. Everything you want to accomplish as possible, I want to instill that into you. I want you to understand that you are important to me. Your success is important to me. What you do, what you become is important to me. And that's why I have the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. I am Dr. Judy, your radio host, and I'm so glad to be here with you. Whether you're listening by way of radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, or the radio app, I'm glad to have you. I'm honored to have you, that you have joined me. I want you to do me a favor. Go ahead, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and write share and go ahead and tag. Go ahead and tag and share. Get people on. Today is going to be a blessing. Today is going to be a good show. But I say that all the time, don't I? I do. You know why? Because every show is good. Every show is prosperous. Every show call you to come forth. So go ahead and contact others so you don't do this by yourself. Guess what? Yep. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, and we will be, my family, my siblings and my family, we will be having Thanksgiving without my mom sitting at the table with us. Last year, she was sitting at the table and she prayed. And when she finished praying, she said, okay, Gerald, you close it out. Man, that was funny to us. But this year, she would not be sitting at the table with us physically, but she will be there in each one of our heart. And I'm sure that we're going to feel her presence. We won't have her chitlins. We won't have her sweet potato pie. We won't have none of that stuff from her this year, but we sure going to be tasting it as we eat it. We're going to be tasting it and remembering her. We're going to have a joyous time. I want to thank God for my husband, Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, the man of my heart. I love that man so very much. And I want to thank God for him and to Priscilla. Thank God so very much, Priscilla. For Priscilla, she's the production director, manager of Real Talk with Judy, really everything, right? She's that marketing person that helped us make this thing happen. And I am thankful for her today. Again, thank you all for tuning in to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. Today, I want to pause the noise and focus on the holiday that centers us. Thanksgiving centers us. It brings us in the center of things. And we're not going to talk a whole lot about recipes or football. Those are some great things to talk about. And I know some people got some great recipes they haven't. Somebody told me they were cooking coon. They cooking coon, deer, raccoon, snake. Glad I'm not at those tables. But we want you to enjoy whatever you enjoy. But we're going to talk about gratitude, the universal language that binds us. Gratitude. And our theme today is let's truly celebrate Thanksgiving, because what unites us is far greater than what divides us. And this isn't just a week off. It's a national mandate for reflection. So we need to take time to reflect, whether you're celebrating with family that's chosen or biological, friends, a friendsgiving, or alone. The feeling of giving thanks for the good things, no matter how small, is a connection we all share. We'll explore our common bonds across history, community, and the dinner table. We acknowledge the complex history of the holiday. While the 1621 story is famous, the true American tradition is one of shared harvest and resilience. And we're going to talk about the indigenous people. They had complex, deep harvest ceremonies long before European arrived. The true foundation is the human need to pause after hard work and give thanks for survival and abundance. And we need to do that more often, y'all, than just on Thanksgiving. The way people are leaving here, the way things are happening so quickly, we just need to take moments just to say thanks. We need to take moments to reflect on how thankful we are. God has been so good to us. And I think every day, the song said, that is a day of thanksgiving. Every single day is a day of thanksgiving. And we need to take a moment and pause. I want to suggest to you that you take a moment, and even while I'm talking, that you take a moment and write down some names that you can text or maybe call or maybe message on Facebook, message, Instagram, Snapchat, however you do, email, and just say thank you. Just say thank you. We have so much we could be thankful for. Even the person who opened your door, is good just to say thank you. You know, the person who bring your food, thank you. The Uber driver, I think I've driven in an Uber maybe 4 times, and that we was in Scotland. Tell them thank you. Anybody who does anything, just take a moment to say thank you. That's all. Sarah Josepha Hale, Hale, she was the woman who campaigned for 36 years, 36 years to make Thanksgiving a national holiday during the Civil War. 36 years she campaigned to make Thanksgiving a national holiday. She saw it as a desperate way to heal a broken, divided nation. And do we not need Thanksgiving now? Look at our nation. Look at our cities. Look at our churches, our families, our school. Look at the streets. Just look at it, y'all. We're living in a broken, divided nation, and we need time just to sit and say thank you. Everybody want to be the head. So many people want to be bishops and apostles and business owners without going through the process. So many people want to be rich and have money. That's what a lot of this killing is about. Money, money, money. And the Bible did say that the love of money was the root of all evil, because some people love money so much they would do anything to get it. The song said they would kill their own mother. They would kill their own brother just for money. And so that's the society we live in. But here we are right now, even when the lead man, the president is saying, hang people, kill people, do this, do that. Man, that is not us. That is not what this is about. We're not trying to kill anybody. No, we're going to have Thanksgiving, and we're going to deliberately, intentionally. That's what I want to suggest, that we sit down and have Thanksgiving. Okay. So when she did that, it was a day dedicated to a shared benevolent emotion, gratitude, a shared benevolent emotion that could bridge north and south, gratitude, just gratitude. And that's what we're hoping. That's what Thanksgiving's about. Literally became a law as an act of unification. It became a law of an act of unification, even in these United States of America. I think we still got this freedom of speech. I think we still got that, but I know it's in the Constitution. The freedom of speech, the freedom to be who you want to be, shared national parks, advancement in science. We these are things that unite America. These are things that bring us together. It doesn't matter if you black, white, Indian, Mexican, Asian. That's not important. What is important is you are a human being created in the image of God. Every last one of us, everybody who's born was created in the image and the likeness of God. Every last person on this earth. He didn't create special people. So guess what, y'all? That's what we have in common. We have that in common, that every last one of us was created in the image and after the likeness of God. Every last one of us. So here it is. We have, I want y'all to understand, 95% of our lives are spent in agreement. 95% of our lives are spent in agreement. Let me prove it to you. We all drive on the right side of the road. If you're in Scotland, whether you still, whatever state you live in, and you're driving on that side of the road that they're driving in, that's the right side of the road. So 95% of our lives are spent in agreement, driving on the right side of the road, holding the door open, helping a neighbor. These are things that we have in common. And 95% of our lives are spent in agreement, stopping at the red light, going at the green light, stopping at the stop sign, 15 miles per hour. I might take that down to 85%, but 15 miles per hour in school zone. These are things that we spend our lives in agreement. These universal acts of kindness and community support are the true fabric of society, and they happen every day. Listen to this, y'all. When they said that it was going to be a shutdown, well, not when they said it. When the government actually shut down, you know what happened? Regardless of political affiliation within our cities, people came together to make sure people had food. They came together, the rich, the poor, black, white. We came together to make sure people had food, because a person with a heart could not find it within themselves to see people hungry. Now, up there fighting over political stuff, and you're going to let people be hungry? That's ludicrous. That's not what we're about. We're not about. We're going to see. The scripture said, "When do you see me hungry? When do we see you hungry and we not feed you, or naked and not clothe you, or in prison and not visited you?" When do we do this? When do we see you like that, Lord? He said, when you did it to the least one, when you did it, Jesus, the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit care about how we treat one another. They care about that. He cares about that. And so he said, regardless of political affiliation or your belief, y'all, we need to take care of each other. And we saw that we can do it. We saw that we can do it. Now, for the most part, people did it. But you did still have some who were so politically focused that they allowed the love and goodness of the human race of people to get lost in their blurred vision of politics. Well, this Thanksgiving, we want us to put that aside because we are fundamentally programmed to connect. God made us that way. He made us to connect. And there's some local heroes. There are some people who are just heroes in our neighborhood. And they're non-political example of local unity. Neighbors rebuilding after a storm. Have you all? I know here in Tallahassee, and I speak for my neighborhood. Man, when all these lights went out, the trees fell down. There was no way in. My husband told me about a group of motorcycle folks came and cut a pathway through our driveway, not our driveway, our cul-de-sac, that people can get through. And they were doing that all everywhere, making a way so people can get through. That's deep down within. The love is there. When I fell and broke my wrist, I didn't know it was broken at the time, but it was swelling by the second. And two old ladies tried to pull me up. Man, that hurt. But they did not want to see me lying on that ground. And they pulled my hand to pull me up. But I just started crying. But there was a man on behind me. There was a man who was there. And I found out when I called to tell him thank you again yesterday, that there was a man behind me, and the mother of his children. She put my purse and my keys in my hand, locked the door. They made sure I called my husband. This man actually lifted me up, and it was a white man with tattoos and stuff. I didn't know him. Only thing I knew, I was in pain. Only thing he knew, that I was in pain and I needed help. That man stood in the back of me, and how he picked me up and put me in his high-rise truck, I have no idea. Well, I do. I believe the Lord sent him to help me. And he put me in his truck. I didn't know him from Adam, but that man flew me down, and I had to holler because when he hit bumps, it hurt. But he took me to that emergency room. He signed me in. He asked the people in the emergency room to let me go first. Okay, they sick too. And he was there when my husband came. He stayed till my husband got there. But he wanted to make sure I was okay. That's what happened in time of adversity. That's what happened. A good human heart, it's hard to see people suffer. And that's what Thanksgiving is about, y'all. That's what Thanksgiving, to set aside time. And we had successful food bank drive. I mean, they were setting up food banks everywhere. People was coming and eating and getting food. People was cooking hot food. People was cooking meals. It was just happening. People had already set up and stated that they would have Thanksgiving. They would cook big meals and come to. That's what it's all about. Thanksgiving is a time and a place where people of all backgrounds set aside differences to achieve a common goal. Yeah, that's what a gratitude for resilient is resilient itself. What unite us is the of shared experiences of getting through hard time. All of us have had hard time. And guess what? If we keep living, we're going to have some more. But that is a shared experience. Getting through hard time, getting through loss, economic struggle, historical crisis. When we are grateful for surviving, we recognize that our neighbor also survive, creating a common bond of humanity. Yeah, all of us will survive. That's something. It unites us. It unites us because all of us have been there. Every last one of us has been there. So Thanksgiving is the universal equalizer. I want y'all to hear that. It is a equalizer. Thanksgiving is the universal equalizer. For one day, everyone commits to the same set of rituals. The smells of roasting food, the noise of too many people in the kitchen, the predictable dishes. Okay, I don't know what everybody gonna have, but for most part, a lot of people gonna have a turkey. They're gonna have a turkey, man. Whether it's fried, baked, uh, I don't know if you grill it or not, but I'm saying grill. I don't know if you grill a turkey or not. I'm not sure. But bake, roast, that deep fried turkey, all of that's gonna be all of that is gonna be put in there. All of us have that same thing, right? A lot of people in the kitchen. My sister Tanya, my sister Carolyn, they don't like a lot of people in the kitchen. I don't either. I don't like a lot. My dad used to, okay, so y'all gonna be in the kitchen? Y'all gonna cook? Then I go sit down. Y'all cook then. My daddy could not stand a lot of people in his kitchen. And I know some people are gonna have this. I cannot stand this. While you cooking, people come and eat out the pot. I hate that with a passion. But a lot of people do it, but I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Oh, you can't either? No, man, I can't stand that. I can't stand that. Come, I'm cooking, and you come digging your hand in the pot, getting anything, uh, peaches, greens, all that kind of stuff. No, I don't like that, man. And so, and we're gonna have some. We're gonna have some of the same rituals, some of the same food: collard greens, cornbread, dressing, stove top, what you call it, stove top, cornbread dressing, oyster dressing. Um, what y'all asked out for the other day? Oh, crackling cornbread, sweet cornbread, pound cake, red velvet cake, lemon lime cake, chocolate cake. We're going to eat macaroni and cheese. You got to have macaroni and cheese, right? Some people say they're not having a tradition, but you got a lot of people having soul food. I mean, seafood, Italian, just all that. One thing for sure, we planning to eat together with friends and family on Thanksgiving. I remember, excuse me, my mom wouldn't let us eat until our neighbors had food. So Tanya and those had to go around and make sure that the neighbors had food. We had to do that first. I remember Priscilla and her girls going to the homeless shelter before she had dinner with her family, and they went and fed the homeless people, joining with the soup thing, and that's what it's all about. The food on the plate is the immediate connection. The food on the plate is the immediate connection. So this shared physical experience of abundance and connection transcend ideological differences. That food bring us together. Okay, it get past the differences. At that moment, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're an atheist. It doesn't matter if you're Jehovah's Witness. It doesn't matter if you're Pentecostal. It doesn't matter whatever. What matters at that moment is that we're going to eat. That we're eating. Past the chicken, past the ham, past the yam, right? Past the fried chicken, man. You got to have fried chicken at every meal. I know some people don't eat fried chicken. I found that out. But for me, man, I love a good wing and all. And then what do? You sit back in the chair and you relax and you talk and you laugh. Man, we have sat at that table for hours laughing and talking and just having fun, not worried about a thing, just enjoying the moment. And that's what I want us to do. I want to suggest to us this Thanksgiving that we just celebrate Thanksgiving. Celebrate the moment. Celebrate what could have been. What could have been. So many of us could have lost our lives, and we have lost loved ones. So for some, I know that it's going to be a dreary Thanksgiving, but this is how you make it joyful. Think about your loved one. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on thinking about my mom. I'm planning on thinking about the laughter and how she. I remember one time, man, we were laughing and having so much fun. My dad too. We were laughing and having so much fun. My mama got up from the table and said, I'm going to the bed, to my bedroom to eat. Y'all some silly people. And then we laughed about, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes about that. You know, you just got to find reason to laugh. You got to find things. This year has been kind of rough for my family. My husband and I, this has been a kind of a rough year, a hard year. But we made it. We made it. We made it. We're still here, right? And in some places we had to come over on broken pieces, but we came on over. We made it. We made it. God didn't allow us not to end up real bad, right? So, but we made it. So my husband said Sunday in the message, he said, don't get frustrated about where you are. He said, there's a greater you on the horizon. And so as you go into this Thanksgiving season, no matter what's going on in your life, morning is coming. Morning is coming. God is shaping, molding, and building us to be the person he had planned for us to be. And sometimes, y'all, you have to go through the process. Not sometimes, you got to go through the process. And part of the process at times is suffering. It's suffering. And he talked about in John 14:16, he said, and Jesus said, I will pray the Father, he shall give you another comforter that he may abide with you forever. He's going to live on the inside of us. So, and know this, no matter where you are, and I want you to think about this Thanksgiving. I want you to think about this. No matter what you have, no matter what you do not have, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on, I want you to understand that you're coming out on top. My husband told us it's going to get better. Just hold on. Just hold on. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Celebrate Thanksgiving. Make it real good. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. All right. You are where you are because of your faith. That's what he told us. All right. The cake ain't done yet. They mixing it all together. My sister Robin made one of the best pound cake, but you got to be careful. And this is true, y'all. You can't open the oven too soon because the cake will fail. It will fall. The middle may not be done. And so you can't rush the process. You just got to let it stay in the oven and cook. You just got to let it work, right? But then after a while, it all come together. I don't cook cakes, but sometimes when I'm cooking, I put the timer on and it go ding. That means that it has completed the time that it need to be in there. So this Thanksgiving, think about that. Think about how things could have been. Think about how you could have died. Just think about that. When I fell and broke my wrist, one of the things I did not want to do was hit my head. Too many people have had brain bleed. Brain bleed. And I'm looking at all of this stuff. Or they're going to sleep and woke up and gone to the hospital and got an aneurysm and all that stuff. Man, I am thankful unto God that I broke my wrist and not bust my head. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, some of the other things that happened to us it could have gone another way. It really could have. But this Thanksgiving, I want to give God thanks for how good he has been to us, how good he's been to you. And I want you to think about it. There used to be a song that they sang when we were younger, and they used to say, count your blessings, name them one by one, count your many blessings, and see what the Lord has done. Count your blessing. Count them. Count them. Count your blessing. And if you still hear Thanksgiving, that means you got more time. It ain't over. So sit at that table or wherever you sit and enjoy and just be thankful. Every time you think about it, just be thankful. The dividing factor is the political discussion. Frame this not as a danger, but as a challenge to unity. Encourage listener to choose love and listening over victory. The best way to respect someone who disagree is to pass them the gravy. Yep, that's how you respect them. Don't argue, don't fuss, don't fight. Just pass the gravy. Ask them about their year, not their views. Ask them how your year been, not your views. Ask them how was yesterday. Ask them what are their plans for the future, not their views. The person at the table, I want you to remember this, the person at the table with you is family or friend first. That's what we got to remember, y'all. The people sometimes that we're arguing with and getting upset with, they're family or friend first. You're first my sister. You're first my brother. You're first my nephew. That's going to be at my table. You're first my niece. And so we're not going to sit here and argue at the Thanksgiving table because we have different views. We all have different views. We have different political views. We have different spiritual views. We have different views of how we should raise or not raise our children. A lot of people believe that that lady who beat her son, whatever, who hit him, I forgot how many times, in 14 seconds. Now, she did get a little, my opinion, she did go a little far. That's my opinion. Okay, my opinion is she went too far. And it is also my opinion is she could beat her son. She could beat her children. You know, when they get a certain age, if you ain't beat them when they were 3, 4, 5, it's kind of late to start beating these children when they're teenagers. That calls for a fight. All right. The scripture said, fathers, meaning parents, provoke not your children to wrath. Beat them when they litter. And don't beat them all across their head and all that kind of stuff. Beat them on their behind. That's where you beat them. And do not spank children when you're angry. Man, I can't do nothing about it now, but I got them kind of whoopings when my mom was angry. She beat me across my behind. She ain't beat me in my head. She ain't beat me in my face. She beat me in my behind or my hands. But the Bible say the butt is made for beating, right? So that's when you beat your children at. Beat them, but don't beat them when you're angry. All right? You know, that's my point of view. That's my perspective. Right? I worked for the Department of Children and Family 20-some years. I'm a social worker. I'm a social worker at heart. And I don't believe in abusing children, but I do believe in beating them. I do. Not beating them with no frying pan and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all have and the other lady who was beating her son because I think he was smoking marijuana in her house, she was angry too. She was mad. That's why she beat him in front of the police officer. You know, you don't beat no children in front of no police officer. You just say, thank you, sir. Everything is going to be well. Thank you so very much. You know, and then when they leave, do your thing. All right. Because you got to discipline your children. Because if you don't discipline your children, they will. All right. I think they said at the age of 3rd grade or something, they start building prison. I mean, look at these prisons that they're building. All right. And so, but if y'all at the dinner table and you're talking about this and somebody get really upset, somebody get really angry, say, here's some gravy. All right. And I don't want no gravy. Here's some ham. Here's some chitlin. Here's something, you know. But just remember that the person at the table is family or friend first. Okay. So unified, you just got to make it happen. Tell funny stories, funny family tradition, or a moment of unexpected connection at the dinner table. Just make it happen. I was reading, and this lady told about a time that she and her cousin, who hadn't spoken in years, they hadn't talked to each other in years. They had gotten mad with one another. They had been on family trips and everything. They just walked around each other, didn't say anything to each other. And then they had to wash the dishes together. They start washing dishes, and they end up talking for hours. Now, hear me with this. You may not reconnect with everybody like that, which is okay. Just make sure you don't hate them. All right, don't hold no grudges against everybody. And in the scripture talk about that. You know, it talks about, I think it was Paul who wouldn't allow John Mark, I think, all right, to go with him on a missionary journey. He said, no, if he going, I ain't going. But he could go with you. He can't come with me no more. He can't come with me anymore. And it was no hard. I mean, that just was the way it went. Sometimes relationships are severed, but you just make sure that you still love them. You still love them. But the relationship, probably, some people say love and forget. You ain't gonna forget. You're not. It probably won't have that stain there anymore, but you'll remember again. So express, and then y'all express thanks for the system and infrastructure that enable Thanksgiving. Give thanks for the turkey who gave his life, right? The chicken who gave his life. Thank God for who do ham, pigs. Thank God for the pig who gave its life, you know, and whatever else, the duck, the quail, the coon, the deer. What else y'all eat? And whatever else you're gonna eat. Thank God for the systems and the infrastructure that enable the Thanksgiving. Thank God that the shutdown is over. Now we got to pray about that. You know, we really do. We got to pray that God move, that it would be holistically restored, and that we don't keep going. We got to pray for our country, y'all. We got to pray for our country. Okay, so pray for the truckers who deliver the food. You ever thought about that? That if the truckers couldn't get the food to the necessary places, that we'll probably be in trouble? Did you think about that? Did you think about the first responders who are on duty and not having Thanksgiving with their family so we can enjoy the safety of our family? Did you think about that? The nurses, the doctors, the CNAs, the firefighters, the police, the sheriff. Did you think about all of those people who are sacrificing that we may have a good Thanksgiving? The public servants who make society functional. These are the unsung essential connectors. And this gratitude is civic, not political. We don't want to be political this Thanksgiving. Let's just be thankful unto God for being so merciful unto us. Okay, and reflect on personal achievement. This before sitting down to eat. I know I mentioned this earlier, but before you sit down, you can start tonight, today. You can start right now while I'm talking. You can start right now. Just find a person to say thank you to. Just find a person or some persons and text them and say thank you. That's all you have to say. Thank you. No, thank you. Some people you're going to thank because they showed you who they really are. Thank you. You know, some have done some good service for you. Some have been there. Some have been a listening ear. Maybe they came over. Maybe they sent you something and said, I was thinking about you. Maybe they did a nice task. Go around to your neighbors who you may or may not know and give them a little thank you card. Thank you for being my neighbors. Man, I have some good neighbors. We got 2 young girls that just moved in, but I guess they're okay. They took one of my neighbors some cookies. They ain't bring us no cookies yet, probably because me and Pastor hadn't really been home. Maybe that's why they ain't bring. That's what I'm gonna think it is. They ain't bring us no cookies because I hope they weren't the ones who left no cake. Oh, and maybe they're waiting on me to come say thank you. But anyway, just say thank you. Thank you. Just thank you. Just something non-political, a memory, a specific trait, a helpful action. Make a conscious effort to acknowledge the shared bond. Okay, the practice of unity start with one intentional word. The practice of unity start with one intentional word. And perhaps that word is thank you. Thank you. 2 simple words, thank you. And sometimes it don't seem enough to say to somebody, thank you. It seems like it's a little inadequate. Thank you. But it means a lot. It goes a whole long ways. All right. So just find some ways that you can make someone happy. Those who are gonna do the cooking this weekend or this week, just say thank you. Thank you for your labor. Those who will be washing the dishes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just thank you. Okay. And be strong about it. I hope that you really take your mind down memory lane. And for those of us who will be having Thanksgiving for the first time, the second time, the 15th time, without a loved one that we know that we're going to miss so much, think about the good time. Do not, I want to suggest to you. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just suggesting. Don't stay in the room and put yourself in a depressed state because that moment is only for a moment. Don't spend your day in the mode of depression. Okay? I'm just making a suggestion. Think of some happy time. And when you're in the midst of everybody, laugh. It's going to make you feel good. I remember my sister Robin, my nephew passed suddenly from sickle cell. We didn't know that he was passing. But he did. And she would cry. All of us will. But then she got to the point she would just really cry, cry, cry. And we know it was hurting to her. It was hurting to all of us. He was such a valuable person to our family. And that was her baby boy. And I remember one time, I don't know, we was at the restaurant or the airport coming from Scotland. And she just started crying, right? And we just looked at each other. I said, go to the wall, May. Go to the wall. I forgot what movie that was on. And man, she started laughing. And that's what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping it would cause her to laugh. And you know what she did? She laughed and cried. She laughed and cried. Man, we sat at that dining room table once. We sat at that dining room table. Could have been last year or the year before last. And we thought about my dad. And man, we laughed. We told stories about him. We celebrated how my dad used to always cook all the Thanksgiving dinner at one time. My dad used to always cook. He was the cook in the family because he loved cooking, and he would cook and he would cook. And we talked about that. We miss. Oh my gosh, we miss his sauce. Souse. Man, we miss his sauce. We haven't found anyone that can make sauce like my father. Oh, and Marvel used to, bring me some sauce back. Bring me some sauce back. Bring that back. You know, and She was like, can't nobody make sounds like your daddy. Well, we know that. And then there's a man, I think the restaurant is called Brothers in Fort Lauderdale. He makes some good sauce. And my cousin Sherry makes some good sauce. Tanya made it one time, then she hadn't made any more. But for those of you who may be saying, what is sauce? Sauce is what? All the pig stuff. Is that right? Like pig ears, pigtail, pigtail, a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm saying every part of the pig. But let me tell you something. Man, you put that stuff in there just right. Hog marks. And I think my dad used to put some potatoes in there. People put different stuff in there. But man, let me tell you something. That's some good eating, all that pork. If you got high blood pressure, well, eat it wisely. Okay. But you're talking about some good eating and a good discussion. Oh man, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. So, but just think of some things, some ways, and some reason uh, that you can really get together at the table. Just be happy. And here it is too. If the food ain't good, be careful how you tell people the food ain't good. Okay? And so just understand. So Thanksgiving provides a specific universal connection. It just being thankful is it brings us to a universal connection. Sometimes just being thankful can change the whole atmosphere. I remember my husband, I first got married, man. My husband used to say, he would call me, thank you for being my wife. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for washing my clothes. Thank you for cooking. Man, I ain't never heard all that many thank yous. My mom and dad would tell each other thank you, but not like that. My Lord, it was always just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for it. And guess what? 44 years of marriage, and he's still saying thank you. But we tell each other thank you because even though we're married, we should appreciate each other. There's a lot of married couples who take each other for granted. But I promise you, you want to see your marriage change? Just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for washing the clothes. Thank you for going to work. Thank you for buying the food. And thank you just for the laughter. And being thankful can make you laugh. It can make you laugh. I really, and this came to me. I really want us to celebrate Thanksgiving. I really do. I really want us to enjoy our families, to enjoy our friends, to enjoy what we have. There's a prayer I heard, or whatever it's called, say, we thank you for what we have, God gave to us. And we make no excuse for what we have, God gave to us. All right? One of the things that get us in trouble and help us not to be thankful when we start looking at other people's plates, looking at other people and saying thank you. You never know what's really going on with anybody. And I found that out. I know some abusers. I know some abusers right now. Everything looks so good on the outside, but y'all, in their house is abuse, turmoil, afraid to do anything. And on the outside, people think, oh my God, they got it made. Oh my God. But no. Be thankful for what, if you got peace in your home, be thankful. Be thankful. You got peace in your mind and in your spirit, be thankful. Be thankful. And whoever you're gonna be with this Thursday, this week, No, a lot of people have left. Some are leaving tomorrow. Some on the road right now. Some leaving Tuesday, Wednesday. Gonna be a lot of traveling. And my prayer is that even as we travel, give people grace. Give people grace. Give people grace where you are. Give people grace. Just think of it. Oh, they ain't mean to do that. That's not what they meant to say. They ain't mean to spill the Coke in your lap. They ain't mean to do it. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, y'all. Celebrate people around you. Celebrate people around you. That there's more, and we can look within ourselves. What unites us is far greater than what divides us. Don't be a part of the division. Don't be a part of the one that's causing the problem. Don't be that person. Don't allow others to make you a part of the division. Don't do that. Be a part of the greater. Okay, be a part of the greater. Be a part. Be the person that builds somebody else up. Be the strong person and build somebody else up. Just be that person that bring the joy to the table. Be that. My niece got a dance that she does. Man, it tickles us every single time. It makes us laugh because she's so silly. Be silly. Be silly. Okay. And you will have moments, I'm sure. I believe we're going to have them. I believe we're going to have them. I believe my family and I are going to have them. But we've known what to do. We celebrated my sister's 60th birthday. We cried. We had fun. We enjoyed each other. My niece had my mom to record August the 19th. Happy birthday to my sister Tanya. And she played it for her on her birthday. And she recorded it because we wasn't sure if my mom was going to be here or not. But she wanted my sister to have a happy birthday for my mom. I have happy birthday saved for 5 years on my phone. Every February the 13th for the past years, my mom said happy birthday, and I left it on my phone. I sure do. And I'm going to play on February the 13th. I sure am. I already played them by I don't know how many times. But we cried. We took a moment to be quiet. Some of us stayed in the shower in the bathroom alone. But you know what? We celebrated. We celebrated. Celebrate each other. Ain't no problem with it. Celebrate each other. Love each other. Be there for one another at that table. Encourage each other. Encourage each other. And be there. Be there. Let's celebrate this Thanksgiving. Y'all, we don't know. We don't know. And I've heard people say, better be nice to her because they might not be here tomorrow. You might not be here tomorrow. We don't know who might not be here. Things change so quickly. Things change so quickly. They change so quickly. No. But while you have that chance, have Thanksgiving. Have Thanksgiving. Put on some joyous, happy music. And for some, dance. My sister Tanya sent us a picture, and we had it on Facebook. When we were in Orlando, we had one of those, what you call it? Airbnbs. And there was about maybe 15 or 20 of us in our house. Across the street had to be about 15 or 20 of them in their house. And then there was some more. Man, we end up doing a whole street dance. They did. We did line dances. We didn't know each other either, y'all. We didn't know each other. But guess what united us? That music. That music united us. It united us. We wasn't worried about where you were from. We weren't worried about anything. Only thing we know that they put that music on and they went at it, man. It was good. It was good. My husband and I was in Jamaica one year for our wedding anniversary. And they started playing the line dance. People from all over the world started dancing together. They just started celebrating. And then they had a big block party. And guess what? We started eating together. So focus on what unites us. As I bring this to a close, focus on what unites us and celebrate Thanksgiving. Celebrate Thanksgiving and let it begin in you. Let it begin in you. Okay? Let it begin in you. And as we've said, the journey of unity is worth celebrating. And sometimes you have to forget about what you want, forget about your perspective on things, and just listen to others. That listening unite us. That listening bring us together. Okay. I wish everyone a peaceful connection and a truly grateful Thanksgiving. I pray that this will be one of the best Thanksgiving ever for you, your family, your family, friends, okay? The friends, your family friends who may become your friends. They come to your house, be nice, and let's have a good time celebrating. Let's have a good time celebrating. I love celebrating people. I do. I think that is a cool thing. And then when you eat and celebrate, oh man, that is awesome. Here again, I can't tell you what to do. But if you drink alcohol, be mindful of your family who do not. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying sometimes getting overly drunk bring a disruption in the unity of the family when they get together during holidays. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Whatever you can do to make sure that y'all have peace, do it. Whatever you can do to make sure y'all have a good time, do it. Okay? Okay, make sure it happen. Make sure you make it happen. I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking. I really do. I enjoy talking. I get paid to talk. I get paid to talk. Sure do. But I want you all to have that. I want y'all to have a good Thanksgiving. So let's truly celebrate Thanksgiving and remember what unite us. We have more in common. What unite us is far greater than what divide us. I want you to remember, I think we will be having Bible study Tuesday night. We will be having Bible study on Zoom Tuesday night. And you can join us. But we will not be having Sunday morning service. I believe we will not be having Sunday morning service. Um, enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Have fun with your family. Laugh with your family, y'all. Please, I pray that this Thanksgiving is so great for us all. I pray that the peace and joy and happiness of celebrating each other is so real. That's what I pray. I pray. And I want y'all to continue to pray for me and continue to pray for my husband, continue to pray for our families. Just keep us all in prayer. All right. We want your prayer. I want you to mark a date, December the 8th. December the 8th is the last prayer for 2025, the last citywide prayer for 2025. And we're going to be at Bishop Griffin Church, Family Worship and Praise on Lake Bradford. I would love to see y'all there. Those of you in Tallahassee, we would love to see y'all there. Listen, y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Eat as much as you want. My husband told us Sunday not to be gluttony, but eat as much as you want. Enjoy, relax, and just have a good time. Just have a good time. Just have a good time. Even if you're by yourself, just have a good time. Just enjoy yourself. All right. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show for 10 years. I appreciate you. I value you. And guess what? Happy Thanksgiving. That's real talk.
Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with